Hey guys, and welcome to the finale of our Pokemon Theta Emerald EX Nuzlocke. Yes, it is the finale. It's absolutely crazy. There were many times over the course of this playthrough where I wasn't sure if we were going to make it here. This series definitely had, like a lot of series, had a lot of ups and downs. We lost a tremendous amount of awesome Pokemon, which I guess I'll show you right now in case you were curious. We lost... It's gonna look like we didn't lose that many, only 2 rows of Pokemon, but some of these Mons that we lost, and 3 of them in the same episode, was absolutely tragic. Clow should still be alive, by the way, because that Sturdy didn't work, but you know what, we won't even talk about that. Some amazing Pokemon. We could have an even more awesome team right now, probably, as we're about to take on the Elite Four. But let's go ahead and take a look very quickly at the final team we're going to be using to take on the Elite Four. As I said, I didn't raise any of their levels. I think we should be a high enough level to take on the Elite Four. If not, well, too little too late for that. We have our Modest Kai the Gyarados. You gotta love Modest Gyarados. Holding the Gyarados, yes, this is our Mega. With Waterfall, Ice Fang, Crunch, and Earthquake. We have the Steel Psychic type Metagross, Bold Natured, holding the Rocky Helmet with Bullet Punch, Hammer Arm, Iron Head, and Zen Head Butt. We have the Electric type Unagi, Levitating with a Docile Nature, holding the Quick Claw, Rock and Rock Tomb, Volt Switch, Giga Drain, and Thunderbolt. We have the Bugfire type Volcarona, nicknamed Angus, with Flame Body, Brave Natured. Once again, you just love that physically offensive Volcarona. Rock and Quiver Dance, Psychic Flamethrower, and Bug Buzz. We have the Ghost Grass type Trevenant, nicknamed Retro, with Frisk, Hardy Nature, Rock and Feint Attack, Horn Leech, Shadow Claw, and Poison Jab. The oldest surviving member of the team, by the way, by a long shot. And finally, we have the Poison Dragon type Carlter the Dragalge with Poison Touch, Adamant, even though we're rocking it as a special attacker, Dragon Pulse, Shadow Ball, Scald, and Sludge Wave. Is this a great team for a competitive? Well, not really. The natures are all messed up, but the team is very strong, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm very excited for today's episode, and I think we can do some good things together, so let's not dilly-dally. Let's finish up this series, which has been nuts. This is not only, by the way, the last episode of this series, but it's also the last PlaycrastiNation episode to ever hit the channel. After this, the channel will 100% have made the transition from PlaycrastiNation to just Joshin, so this is kind of a momentous episode. Let's not lose if we can. Welcome, Challenger. I'm Sidney of the Elite Four. I like that look you're giving me. I guess you'll give me a good match. That's good. Looking real good. All right, you and me, let's enjoy a battle that can only be staged here in the Pokemon League. Let's see what levels we got here. Let's see if I'm vastly under-leveled. I'm still going to try to win even if we are vastly under-leveled. 6 Mons, starting with a Weavile, 73. We're going to be a little under-leveled. Let me get that out there right off the bat. We're going to be a little under-leveled. I'm gonna set up with a Quiver Dance. This man's gonna knock off my Charcoal, which is quite annoying. Why did that do so much damage? You're Life Orbed. He's Life Orbed. It's a Life Orbed Weavile. So that's kind of nuts. What's he gonna use next? Foul Play? I'm actually nervous that I don't yet outspeed this thing because we only have one of those up. Let's see what he goes for next. Gonna go for another knockoff. I don't have an item this time, so it should do less. It still does over half. I'm in crit range. I have to go for an attack here. I am faster. We do get the flamethrower off. Although it's not boosted by Charcoal, it is +1, and I think we can take this thing out. Yes, we can. Perfecto. Are all of his Mons gonna be Life Orb? Because that's a little ridiculous and gonna make things quite difficult on me. Who's coming in next? We got a Scrafty. I'm going to stay in, and I'm going to heal up once more. See what this thing's gonna do to me. Another knockoff user? D-dancing! He's D-dancing. Well, I'm gonna dance too. I'm gonna go for the Quiver Dance. Hopefully he goes for another D-dance as well. I'm hoping he goes for another D-dance and not an attack. He goes for the knockoff. He's not as strong as the Weavile, thankfully. We can go for the Bug Buzz here and take this thing out. We're at +2 now. It's not super effective because of the fighting type, and I'm not smart, but thankfully we land a crit and take him out. Was the crit necessary? I think it was. I think it was even at +2. We have a Bisharp coming in next. I'm gonna stay in. I'm committed. We're gonna Hyper Potion up Angus. He went for the Sucker Punch. I thought he might do that, so I'm gonna go for another Quiver Dance in case he goes for another Sucker Punch, which is amazing. If he keeps going for Sucker Punches, I can keep going for quick Quiver Dances. And it seems he is programmed to go for Sucker Punches until he is out, which I believe that was 5. So he now should be out, which means I can Flamethrower and Bug Buzz, probably sweep the entire team, which makes for a very good first battle in my mind. Another crit. Angus came to play today. Angus ain't messing around. That 100% Angus beef, tearing this bad boy and his dark types up. Perfect. Who's the next mon? It's a T-Tar. Let's calm down. It is a T-Tar. At +6, I think we can take this thing out nonetheless. I'm not going to change. At +6, I think we can take it out. Even though this is just going to be normally effective, it's actually super effective. I thought rock resisted bug. I'm insane. So since it's super effective, it's definitely going to take it out. There's no question there. Again, if it was only normally effective, I think it still would have taken him out. But this super effective just is the icing on the cake. A little bit of frosting to top things off with. Who's coming in next? Who's coming in next? You can have a Mega. We have a Greninja. This guy's got a lot of Pokemon that could give me some issues. I should outspeed this thing, thankfully. He's gonna go for Shadow Sneak, but luckily it's not Protean. It's luckily not Protean Greninja. So he did not become the Ghost type. If he would have become the Ghost type, he's gonna Focus Sash. This man's rocking Focus Sash. Thankfully, his own Sandstorm that he set up is going to take him down, though. Not the greatest play of all time, but you know what? I respect it. It takes balls. Last Pokemon to come in. It's going to be an Absol. It's probably going to be Mega. It's probably going to be Mega. He's going for the Sucker Punch. It's going to do a lot of damage, I'm not going to lie. It's going to take me out because it crits, because why wouldn't it? Because I hate my life, because there's nothing good here on planet Earth. Because there is nothing good here on planet Earth, and he's Life Orbed. All right. So we're going to do this whole thing without Angus. I told you dark types are really scary for us. I'm gonna go into Kai because we can at least Mega Evolve and Dark Resist Dark. And we also get an Intimidate off, which will be nice for us. I'm just gonna go for the straight up Stab Waterfall. We're gonna Mega Evolve. He can do whatever he wants. If he wants to Sucker Punch me, he can Sucker Punch me. I think we'll be fine. Keyword think. I think we'll be fine. He is not going to go for the Sucker Punch in this case, which is interesting. So I'm going to go for the Waterfall, which I think will take him out. Yes, it does take him out. And we're going to get through the first man, but not without losing a very key member, probably. I mean, really, he was the most important for this, but we still got to fight an Ice-type trainer. We do have Metagross, though. Texas can probably carry us through the Ice-type trainer. We'll see, though. Well, how do you like it? I lost. It was fun, so it doesn't matter. $7,500 for me. Money doesn't matter at this point. All I care about is winning. Well, listen to what this loser has to say. You've got what it takes to go far. Now go on to the next room and enjoy your next battle. Okay, really don't like you for doing that to me, but it's okay. We only lost one Pokemon. If we lose one Pokemon in each battle, we'll still win the whole thing because there's 5. Now, obviously, we'd like to not do that. This is the Ghost-type trainer. Is Retro ready to carry us through this? Possibly. Possibly. Only possibly. Retro is, like I said, longest surviving member of the team, is kind of a beast. If anyone's going to do it, it's going to be Retro. I'm Phoebe of the Elite Four, and I did my training on Mount Pyre. While I trained, I gained the ability to communicate with Ghost-type Pokemon. Yes, the bond I developed with Pokemon is extremely tight, so come on, just try and see if you can even inflict damage on my Pokemon. That's exactly what we're going to find out. I'm hoping the answer is yes. It's possible the answer is no. What kind of level jumps are we talking about here? 74, so we're getting up there. The leader's that's all, folks. The master, so much Life Orb happening. The champion's probably gonna have level 80s, which is kind of nuts. We just gotta go for the Shadow Claw. He's gonna go for the Nasty Plot. That's really scary, and he outspeeds me. So if we don't kill him on this turn, he might kill me. Come on, Retro. Look at you go with the crit. I know it's a high crit move, but still, I love seeing it pop up on that screen there. It makes me feel better. I'm now realizing I'm probably underleveled, by the way, and we're probably going to lose this, but that's okay. I believe in us still. We have a Gengar coming in next. This man's probably going to have Thunderbolt. Why did I go into Kai? I mean, we're going to Mega Evolve, so it's less strong. We're going to Mega Evolve, so it's less strong. I think he might have Thunderbolt or Energy Ball. He's going to have one of the two. I really hope he doesn't go for Energy Ball because then I just made it a super effective move instead of just a partially effective move, and that's going to really stink. But at least I got rid of the quad effective Thunderbolt if he has that. I'm breaking the mold. Sludge Wave. Sludge Wave's not a big deal. That's a lot of damage, but that's not that big a deal. We're going to take this man out because his defense is butterscotch. Take him down. Down goes the Gengar. Gengar. Hopefully that's only one of those because Gengar's a terrifying Pokemon. We had one in the box we could have used, but we have Retro, so we don't need it. Carlter's going to go to level 71. Aegislash is coming in next. I think we stick with Kai here. I think we stick with Kai and go for another Crunch. We saw it didn't kill the one in the Victory Road, so it's going to take 2. He's going to go into offensive form and use Gyro Ball. We're going to live that. This is actually attack form. That's not very effective. I'm going to use this opportunity to fully heal him on. Use this opportunity to fully heal Kai up. And he went for a Protect that didn't work. I'm also going to use this opportunity. Oh, he doesn't need healed. Perfecto. To go for another Crunch. He did go for the Protect that time. That's all right. That's all right. How did we gain? We gained some attack stat there. Okay, he keeps using Protect. Oh, my attack is falling. Well, that's brutal. Then we need a crit here. Yeah, then we basically need a crit here. Going into defensive form. The Gyro Ball's doing nothing against me. I can fish for a crit. And it looked like we landed a crit there, but I guess not. Oh, but he's in attack, now he's in defense. Okay, I get it. We're swapping back and forth. My attack is continuing to fall. I'm just going to keep going until we get this crit. It's kind of a waste of crunches. It's kind of a waste of crunches, but I can clearly see that this man has nothing to do against me, so we're going to get rid of him that way. Now, I am going to have to switch out from Kai because my attack is still at -6, and I can't stand against whatever wants to come in next. Whoa, that's creepy. That's creepy. I don't like that. It's a Chandelure, so I would love to stay in, by the way. We're going to go into Carlter, who can... Do we use Shadow Ball against this thing or Scald? Shadow Ball or Scald? We do have the Mystic Water on this thing. I think Scald is technically the better play. But we could get a special defense drop. I'm gonna go for the Scald. Again, I don't think we can... That's strong. I don't think we can burn this thing. Not that a burn would really help. He's not a physical attacker, but I think that would be stronger than a Shadow Ball, and it doesn't get the job done. I'm gonna go for another Scald. If he crits me with a Shadow Ball, it's life. It's life, and life is pain. Luckily, sometimes life is not pain. Sometimes life is fine. Sometimes you get through it fine and you don't cry and you're happy, and you Scald the Chandelure and take it out, which is a good thing. Who's coming in next? Who is coming in next? Who in the world? A Dusknoir? A Dusknoir is coming in next, you say? I will go straight into Kai. I will go straight into Kai and hit him with a Crunch. We only have 5 left, which isn't great. It's going to take at least 2 to take this thing out because Dusknoir is bulky. Just kidding. It's going to... it is going to take 2. He's going to hit me with the Earthquake. I don't think it's going to do that much. Not that big a deal, and you have Life Orb, so you'll lose some HP, and I think that's the end of this battle. I'm glad the Elite Fours do not have Megas, otherwise this would be a lot scarier. I was expecting like a Mega Bayonet. Still have a Sableye. You could have a Mega Sableye. And we actually don't really have anything that great against a Sableye. I'm going into Retro, and I'm going for that Stab Miracle Seed boosted Hornleech. 2 should get the job done. Even though he's going to taunt us, I don't care that he's going to taunt us because a second Hornleech is going to get the job done. And Phoebe is going to take that L, go back to friends, my friend. There's a definite bond between you and your Pokemon, too. I didn't recognize it, so it's only natural that I lost. Yep, I'd like to see how far your bond will carry you. Go ahead and move on to the next room. Okay, so the next room should be Ice. Let's get everybody healed up first. That's the most important thing. Everybody healed. Next is Ice. So Texas is going to carry us through that. If Texas dies, we don't really have a great answer now that Angus is gone, so I need this on Texas is back. I'm also going to use an Ether very quickly to boost up some crunches on Kai, because we did use a lot in that battle. I just want to be safe there, trying to be smart and safe at the same time. Here's the ice type. It is a lady. Welcome, my name is Glacia of the Elite Four. I've traveled from afar to hone my eye. Okay, well, I can't read, but all I have seen are challenges by weak trainers and their Pokemon. What about you? It would please me to no end if I could go all out against you. Man, I love this music, by the way. It's really good. 3rd gen Elite Four music is some of my favorite. Another third battle in the books. Aurorus, huh? Aurorus is quad weak to ice type moves. Now, to steel type moves, I should say. So I'm not scared of this thing. It's quad weak. This thing is definitely dead. What am I most scared of? Probably a Frostlass. A Frostlass would be a big deal. We could use Retro in a pin. Actually, Frostlass would be fine. We'd go into Mega Gyarados. I really wish Texas had some sort of setup move, but he doesn't. I also really wish Mega Gyarados had D-Dance. I'm kind of regretting not having D-Dance on him. The second Pokemon is Frostlass. Like I said, I'm fine. We have the answer for that. The answer for that is Mega Gyarados. The answer for that is Mega Evolve and use Crunch with Mega Gyarados. And as long as this thing doesn't Destiny Bond, if it Destiny Bonds, I'm gonna freak out. No! Are you kidding me? Don't kill it, it's gonna kill it. It's gonna kill it. Do you see this hair? This is the hair of a man who just lost a Mega Gyarados. Don't kill it. You can Focus Sash, you idiot! You idiot! You dummy! Is he gonna go for another Destiny Bond? I'm going for an Ether to see if he goes for a Destiny Bond. No, he's probably gonna heal. He doesn't Focus Sash anymore. Is he gonna Destiny Bond or is he gonna heal? Is he gonna Destiny Bond or heal? I think he's gonna heal. Yes! 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 The clutch Focus Sash on his side. Dumb. Well, if that took him down to his Focus Sash, then this is going to take him out, thankfully. And Mega Gyarados lives to fight another day. Oh my goodness. That was terrifying. We have a Jinx coming in next. I'm fine staying against the Jinx and clicking Crunch again. He's gonna go for the Focus Blast, which would have done a heck of a lot of damage, but he thankfully didn't get it off. And a Crunch is probably gonna take this thing out as well. Just kidding, everything's got a Focus Sash. I'm fine staying in. You gonna Focus Blast me? Bring it on. I'm Mega Gyarados. What, are you gonna crit me to make up for the Focus Sash play? That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Thank you so much for not critting me. A crit would have killed me though, so good to know. And a Crunch is gonna take out this Jinx. This lady's rocking 2 Focus Sashes. It's actually bad manners to use more than one item on different Pokemon. You can't duplicate it. Just trying to get all, competitive up in your grill, if you will. A Mamoswine coming in next. This Pokemon is annoying. This Pokemon is kind of rough to deal with. It actually would be better if we had regular Gyarados. We don't though. So instead I think Unagi makes the most sense. I can't be hit by ground type moves, and I have the Giga Drain. So I think he's gonna go for the knockoff. It's gonna do not a small amount of damage. Mamoswine is a big boy. I'm gonna lose the Quick Claw. That's fine. He's Life Orbed. Giga Drain, give me some of that HP back. Makes me feel a little bit better about the next turn. 2 of these should get the job done. That makes me feel very good. The Icicle Crash is going to do a lot of damage. Yes, but I am fine with it. We're gonna live. Yes, we are going to live. And I flinch because I stink. I just straight up stink. We have to use the Hyper Potion this turn on Unagi, heal us back up. He goes for the Ice Shard. Kind of a dumb play. I'm actually going to just heal one more time because he's probably gonna go for the Ice Shard again, and he's going to die to... He actually went for the Icicle Crash, huh? If this crits me and kills me, I'm gonna be upset. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. I was gonna say I'm gonna let him go down to the Life Orb because that's a little bit less scary. Now 34 HP is kind of scary, but it's a little bit less scary, I should say. A Wall Rain is coming in next. Unagi is perfect to take that thing on, but we're gonna go into Retro instead. Horn Leech this bad boy. We don't mess with Wall Rains. Although we didn't really fight a Wall Rain. The focus sashes are insane. It's actually not a focus sash. It's actually lefties. He just happens to live on 1 HP. He's Toxic Stall. Toxic Protect Stall Walrein. Get him out of here. He's gone. We are fine. Next Pokemon. Is that your last Pokemon? Is that your last Pokemon? I'm hurt by poison. It's going to do a lot of damage. We are several turns into poison. We have a Glalie coming in. I wonder if these are supposed to be mega. I get the feeling these are supposed to be megas, but they're not, and I'm fine with them not being megas. I'm actually very happy that they are not megas. We're going to go for the Iron Egg on this Glalie. It's probably going to take 2 to take it out. Yes, he's going to hold on with Focus Sash. He's going to scatter some spikes on the last turn of the match, which makes little to no sense, but it doesn't matter because the Ice-type Elite Four trainer has been defeated. Glacia, goodbye. You and your Pokemon, how hot your spirit burns. The all-consuming heat overwhelms. It's no surprise that my icy skills failed to harm you, and we're going to gain a lot of money. Advance to the next room and there confirm the truly fearsome side of the Pokemon League. Okay, this is the truly fearsome side of the Pokemon League. We're getting to extremely scary territory. Scaratory, if you will. We have the Dragon Trainer coming up next. We have the Dragon Master. Not Lance himself, but, you know, another Dragon Master, a different Dragon Master, which is scary. There's a lot of Dragon types in this game since it's got all the generations. He could have a lot of Dragon types here. And we only have 1 Ice-type Pokemon. Not even Pokemon. 1 Ice-type move user, and it's Mega Gyarados. Fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed. I'm the last of the Pokemon League Elite Four, Drake the Dragon Master. In their natural state, Pokemon are wild living things. They are free. At times they hinder us, at times they help us. For us to battle with Pokemon as partners, do you know what it takes? Do you know what is needed? If you don't, then you will never prevail over me. All right, Mustachio, let's do this. I got a date with a champion, though, so I'm going to need this to speed it up, if at all possible. You're going to start with that Salamence? You're going to start with the Hydreigon instead. You're going to start with the Hydreigon instead. This is where having a Fairy type would have been amazing. That Mawile would have been awesome here. A Mega Mawile here would have been awesome, but we have Mega Gyarados instead, and we're going to have to make do. We got 15 Ice Fangs. I got Mega Evolution. I know how to use them. It's going to come down to this. We're starting off at level 76s. It's only going to go up from here. That's a little scary. We have Mega evolved into Mega Gyarados. I'm breaking that mold. He's going to hit me with a Draco Meteor, which is a super duper strong Dragon type move. Luckily, his special attack is going to Harshly Fall. So barring crits, and he has Life Orb. Barring crits, we can actually heal up after this and be fine. This is where D-Dance would be nice because I would love to set up on this thing. I would love to set up on this thing. I also wish he would have gotten frozen there, but you can't always get what you want. He's going for a second Draco Meteor. Like I said, unless he crits, there's nothing to worry about. He did not crit, which means I can go for another Ice Fang. He's going to go for the Roost. Now, if we can get this freeze, a clutch freeze, and I can heal up before taking this thing out, that would be amazing. Did you hear the pop in the elbow? That's called my lucky pop. That's my lucky pop right there. Do it again. I can't do it again, but it's okay because I can heal up. That boy's frozen solid. This is where we'd be D-dancing like crazy if I had it, but I don't. So instead, we're going to go for the Ice Fang and take the Hydreigon out. Boom, 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 boom. That makes me happy. That makes me extremely happy. We have a Flygon coming in next. I got a quad effective Ice Fang with your name on it. The Earthquake does unfortunately hit me because I lose the flying type. That's fine, though. That's fine, though. That's fine, though. We are so unbelievably fine. This is quad effective. Unless you got Focus Sash, it's taking you out. It's taking you out. Nothing to worry about. Kai's going to go to level 73 in the process. Retro's going to go to level 75. We're still under-leveled, but it's nice that we have the XP Share helping us in the background. We have a Haxorus coming in next. Do I want to give Kai a little break? Do I want to give Kai a little break? Do I want to give Kai a little break? We could go into Carlton. Excuse me. We could go into Carlton for one turn. I think I'm going to go into Carlton for one turn. Give him a little break. That way we can also get the Switch in and get the Intimidate off. I might do that against this Haxorus, depending on how much damage it does to Carlton with this Dragon Claw. It's probably just going to kill me. Why are you an idiot? Why are you an idiot? Why do you have 0 brain cells? This is the same way you lost Flygon. Not to a Haxorus, to a Kingdra. And When will I learn? Well, we can now get the Intimidate off, which is what I wanted, except I don't have Intimidate anymore, I have Mold Breaker. That's unfortunate. This is Dragon Claw's gonna do a lot. I probably should have healed up before this just to see. Luckily, we take that pretty well. He does have Life Orb. We're gonna go for the Ice Fang. I think he's gonna live it. Oh my god, with another freeze. Oh my god, Ronnie, what is happening? It's the lucky pop. I'm telling you, there's no soda in here. If you call soda pop, if you call it soda pop, that's fine because it's kind of fun. If you call soda just pop though, that makes no sense. And I want to talk to you in the comments. The Haxorus is going to go down thanks to hashtag hacks. We've gotten 2 freezes on the Ice Fangs thus far, and I love it. Bring in the Salamence. There's that Kingdra. The Kingdra is not what I wanted to see. I'm going to go into Retro, because I think Retro, even though the Horn Leech isn't super effective, I think the Horn Leech is a good move here. I think it's going to bring us back a lot of HP, and Retro's also very tanky. That is not as tanky as I would have liked to see out of you, Retro. Can this 2-shot, please? It is going to 2-shot. We're also going to get some juicy HP back in the meantime, but I'm going to Hyper Potion first because the Draco Meteor still does a decent amount. We're pretty much banking on crits here, and by banking on, I mean banking on 0 crits. A crit takes out Retro, a non-crit does not. As you can see, we will destroy this thing. We'll get the crit instead. Get Retro some nice HP back in the process, and be good to go. We still have 4 Mons left as we're going to be taking on the last... Oh, you still have more Pokemon. You have a Dragalge. We have Earthquake on Kai. Is that the best move? Is that the best move? Is that the best move? I'm actually going to go into Texas and go for the Zen Headbutt. I think that's the better play. Just because I don't know what this thing... It could have Shadow Ball. That's kind of scary. Oh my gosh, Texas is too strong. I need to get Texas out here more often. He's just bopping boys left and right. I love him so much. And there's the Salamence as the last one. Again, I'm assuming it's supposed to be Mega Salamence. I'm confused why it's not. So far, every Elite Four member's last Mon has been something that can have a Mega, but they've just chosen not to use them, which is interesting. If that's a crit and if that's the best move you can use against me, of course you get the defense drop because you cheat, but I have a quad effective Ice Fang with your name on it, and even though we're 5 levels down, I can see this one-shotting because it is quad effective. That's a good time. That's a dang good time right there. That's fantastic. It's not fantastic that we lost Dragalge. Actually a complete waste and just a dumb play in general. But we did get through this battle. Superb, it should be said. Thank you. Oh my gosh, one more trainer. One more trainer in the history of PlaycrastiNation. There's a lot riding on this last battle, my friends. You deserve every credit for coming this far as a trainer of Pokemon. You do seem to know what is needed. What a trainer needs is a victorious heart. Pokemon touch the good hearts of trainers and learn good from wrong. They touch the good hearts of trainers and grow strong. Man, it's a poet and he didn't know it. Grow onwards, the champion is waiting. So is the champion going to be Steven, or is the champion going to be Wallace? I don't know the answer to this question, but I'm going to start with Unagi because we can Volt Switch out of there, potentially. Is there any of these guys's, you had Charcoal and you had Mystic Water. I don't think I want to switch that to either of these two guys. I think we're just taking on the champion here. And depending on who it is, what if there's like a giant curveball from left field, and what if they brought in like Cynthia or something? That would be awesome. It's Wallace. I'm not that scared of Wallace. I would have been more scared of Steven. Wallace, I believe, is a water ice type trainer. Unless he's different in this game. His Milotic is going to be scary. I'm not that scared. Welcome, Gilmore. That incident to Topless City. That was superb work, putting an end to that crisis all by yourself. Oops, it wouldn't be fair to say that you alone ended the crisis. You overcame that difficult situation by working as one with your Pokemon. We trainers raise Pokemon by giving them items and by teaching them new techniques for battle, but we ourselves also learn many things from Pokemon. And this is where your achievements are put to the test against what others like you have achieved. Now, who can most elegantly dance with their Pokemon in Hoenn? Show me right here, right now. It all comes down to this. It all comes down to one last battle. One last battle for it all. 6 Pokemon on 4 Pokemon. We're at the disadvantage. His Pokemon are going to be a much higher level than me. Yes, I know this. But they're water types. but they're water types. I mean, I'm just gonna stand and go for the Thunderbolt. We're gonna get the Quick Claw pop. Hopefully this thing goes for the Belly Drum. I'm hoping he leads with the Belly Drum like an idiot. Hopefully we get him down below half and he can't use the Belly Drum. That would be an amazing situation to just like turn one, okay, or just crit him right off the bat. Oh my God, Ronnie! Just crit him right off the bat, why don't you, Unagi? That's a great way to start too. That's a pretty good way to start. Ludicolo is coming in next. It's a Ludicolo, huh? What do we use against a Ludicolo? Well, I don't know. What do we use against Ludicolo? Probably Unagi. Probably Unagi. That Ludicolo has the bluest eyes I've ever seen. He's gonna go for Hydro Bump. It's not gonna do a little bit of damage. It's gonna do a lot of bit of damage. He's Life Orbed. Excuse me, I'm stuffed. The Thunderbolt also is not going to do a lot of amount of damage. If he's going for if he's going for Hydro Pumps, we should probably switch to Retro here. Excuse me. The stuffiness is starting to come back. We found its Life Orb. Cool. Hydro Pump, it shouldn't do a whole lot. Yeah, that's not very much at all. We'll see what else this thing has. I'm going to Hyper Potion up Unagi in the meantime. What else does this thing want to do? That stinks. That stinks. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Am I going to be faster than this Ludicolo? Am I going to be faster than a Ludicolo? Am I going to be faster than a Ludicolo? I'm actually going to look up its speed. Ludicolo Smogon. Ludicolo's base speed is 70. What about Trevenant? Trevenant Smogon. Trevenant's base speed is 56. It's probably faster than us. Which stinks because I would like to go for Poison Jab. I'm going to switch into Texas. Assuming he's going for that Ice Beam again, we're going to get that nice 10% off of Life Orb. This is going to do almost nothing. Just don't freeze, just don't freeze, just don't freeze, just don't freeze, just don't freeze. He's going to lose some HP. He's probably going to heal up this turn, so we can go for the Zen Headbutt. Yes, he is. We read you like a book. Please, kill in 2 hits. If this could kill in 2 hits, because the Hydro Pump is going to hit like a truck. The Hydro Pump is going to hit like a truck. This does hit in 2 hits. In wheels. Texas. Texas, no. Texas, no. Texas. 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 Thank you for living that. Texas, I need you to hit this Zen Headbutt. Texas. 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 Are you serious, though? You're going to miss 2 Zen Headbutts in a row. All right. That's a good way for the Nuzlocke 10. It's a great way for the Nuzlocke 10. Thanks, Texas. Thanks for that one, Texas. Well, Kai definitely outspeeds this thing. Just extremely unfortunate. We're going to go for that Stab Crunch once he Mega Evolves. And take this thing out. Oh, we're going to do this with 3 Pokemon now. We're going to do this with 3 Pokemon. Oh my God, another Kingdra. Are you kidding me? Is he going to Focus Blast? Oh, I got to stay in. I got to stay in and go for crunches. Get that defense drop. I got to get that defense drop. Just kidding. Kill this thing in 2 hits as long as this Draco Meteor doesn't kill me. It didn't kill me. It didn't kill me. 2 crunches gets the... Are you kidding me with the low roll? Are you kidding me with the low roll? I live on 5! I live on 5. That's right, I do. That's right, I do. That's right. That's right. That's right. I live on 5. That's right. That was actually the lowest of low rolls I've ever seen in my entire life. If we would have died because of that, I would have been so mad. What's scary now is I don't know that... Now we don't know that 2 crunches kills. It's close, but 2 crunches doesn't necessarily kill. It doesn't kill. It doesn't kill, which is just nuts to me. It's just nuts to me. This thing could land a crit and take out Kai, so I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to risk using this opportunity to heal up. I don't think it's worth it. We have a Milotic coming in. This is the thing I was scared of the most. And Retro only has no HP. Going to Unagi. Still got 3 Pokemon left, by the way. Let's go for the Thunderbolt. This man's going for Ice Beams. This man is going for ice beams. He's going for ice beams. Luckily, Unagi tanks that pretty well. Give me a 3-hit kill on the Thunderbolts. Give me a 2-hit kill on the Thunderbolts. Oh, we got recovered. Can we just get like a crit or something? Is that possible? Can we just get like a crit or something? Is that possible? Is that possible? Can we just get a crit or something? That'd be awesome. That'd be cool. If he's just recovering, this is just a war of attrition at this point. He's gonna scald. He could get the burn, but he's not gonna kill me, and unless he crits, don't even say it. He does get the burn because of course he does. It's funny. We're gonna Thunderbolt though and should take this thing out. Thank you, no low rolls happening today. We only roll high. I've played dice before. We are gonna get hurt by our burn. That's a lot of damage. A Gyarados is coming in. I'm gonna have to switch out from Unagi. And I'm gonna go into our own Gyarados. He shouldn't have anything to hit my Gyarados with. So I'm gonna go for the full restore on Unagi, heal him up. What are you gonna have for me? This man is bouncing. I'm gonna get Insta Parrot. I didn't, thankfully. This man's going for bounces, which means I'm going for Hyper Potions. Bounce shouldn't do a whole lot. Just in case, I'll heal. We'll see how much this does. Wow, though. Wow, though. That's a lot of damage. We're gonna heal up Retro to full. He's gonna heal himself again. He's gonna bounce himself again. I'm gonna go for the Hyper Potion. And wow, though. Nuts. He's gonna spring up. I'm gonna take this opportunity to go into Unagi, take the flying type move. We take it a lot better. Yes, we do. And we can go for the Thunderbolt now, although we're slower. We can go for the Thunderbolt now once you get back. No paralysis, please. Thank you so much. Land the Thunderbolt, quad effective. Should take this Gyarados out, and I think we're one Pokemon away from wrapping this bad boy up. This was a tough Elite Four. We were very underleveled. We're not out of the woods yet, but if it's water types and we still have Unagi and Retro, I feel good about it. Ooh, the return of Sashimi. For the last play of the game, what a great way to end it. We started with a Mudkip, and we're gonna end on a Swampert. He's 6 levels up. It's a Mega Swampert. We never got to see Mega Swampert. Let's see this guy in his full glory. We got a quad effective Horn Leech coming his way, so and we go first. Sit down, my friends. It is over. Retro taking it home, point to the sky. This is, dude, see, look, I'm smart. I started wearing lighter colored shirts. If you get real close, you can see that this is all sweat, but if you go far away, you can barely tell. Compared to like those lighter other shirts I was wearing. Dude, that's it. PlaycrastiNation is dead. 100%. That's the end of it. And we're going out with a bang. I actually was terrified that if he went first, he was going to hit us with like an Ice Punch or something, and he was just going to Mega Swampert sweep us. Thankfully, though, Retro oh my gosh. Retro really carried us through this entire playthrough. I have a newfound love for Trevenant now. That's why I love doing these Nuzlockes, is you use Pokemon you've never used before, and by the end, some of them just stick with you in your heart, and this Trevenant is going to be with me for a very long time. So is Sashimi, don't get me wrong, I love me some Mudkip, but we had to take him down in the end, and it's over. I, the champion, fall in defeat. That was wonderful work. You were elegant, infuriatingly so, and it was so utterly glorious. Kudos to you, Gilmore. You are truly a noble Pokemon trainer. I gained $16,200 for winning. The Pokemon you sent into battle, at times they danced like a spring breeze, and at times they struck like lightning. It was with light yet sure-footed elegance that you led your Pokemon. Even I felt bedazzled by your masterful performance. Yet you now stand at the glorious peak of the Pokemon League. I now proclaim you to be the new Hoenn region. Gilmore, here's some advice before you challenge the champion. Little late girl. Huh? What? Gilmore, could it be that it's already over? It's been a long time since I talked to Professor Birch, so I forgot his voice. See what I tell you, May? Did I tell you don't need to worry about Gilmore? Gilmore, you finally done it. When I heard you defeated your own father at the Petalburg Gym, I thought perhaps you had a chance, but to think you've actually become the champion. Ah, yes, what became of your Pokedex? Here, let me see. So you've seen 185 Pokemon, caught 27. That's pretty pathetic. Some Pokemon only appear in certain areas. You must be persistent. On a nationwide basis, you've seen 575 Pokemon and caught 72. Anyways, congratulations. Now proudly go into the final room. Gilmore, now, let me rephrase that properly. The new champion. Come with me. Wow, I don't know if you can see the sweat. There's a little bit of sweat pooling all around here. I got nervous during that last battle. After Metagross missed 2 Zen Headbutts in a row, I thought we might have been in a rough spot. But this team was stacked, and what can I say? We managed to bring it back from the brink, which makes me very excited. I'm sorry, but from here on, only those trainers who become champions may enter. You'll have to wait outside with Professor Birch. I'm just joking. That's okay. That's the rule. You should say you're just joshing, because that's who we are now. Gilmore, honestly, congratulations. I read that text so much as a kid because this was the first game where I got a level 100 Pokemon. I got my Blaziken up to level 100 by just wiping through the entire Elite Four with Blaziken over and over and over again until he hit level 100. I read that text so many times, except it was Steven instead of Wallace because it was Pokemon Sapphire, but still, I have that memorized. This is where we keep records of Pokemon that prevailed through harsh battles. It is here that the League champions are honored. Come on, let's record your name as a trainer who triumphed over the Pokemon League and the names of the partners who battled with you. Dude, this was probably the hardest Elite Four we've ever had in a Nuzlocke ever. Losing 3 Pokemon. I think we've gotten close. I think we've gotten closer to losing before. I can't remember which one. What? What? Okay, you got 1 right. You 1 for 3. You 2 for 4. What are you doing? What are you doing? Those aren't the Pokemon. I wonder if in this end sequence, since the other Pokemon were outside of the generations, it didn't know what Pokemon to pull, and so it just pulled those random Pokemon. I don't know, but with that glitch, what a brilliant way to end this series, man. This was an extremely fun series, an extremely fun Nuzlocke, a very fun ROM hack. Shout out to LC Cool J 1995, I think was his name, for the hack. Yeah, it had its glitches here and there, but honestly, they made it more funny at times than anything else. Oh my gosh, it's the Pokemon we captured. It made it funny at times, interesting at others, horribly sad at others as well. Just a never-ending slew of interestingness, if that makes any sense. When did we catch a Caterpie? Oh yeah, on Route 1. It's super, I don't know. I thought I'd feel weirder, you know? Since this is technically, as I said at the beginning, this is the last, oh my gosh, my hair. This is technically the last episode of PlaycrastiNation ever. I may do one more final farewell video after this, right around New Year's time, to really christen the transition, but as far as Let's Plays, this is really the last one on the channel, and honestly, as far as Let's Plays in general, this may be my last Let's Play ever, outside of Twitch, of course. And it's weird, I would think that I would feel more sad about PlaycrastiNation ending, because I spent 3 years on it, and you know, again, it had ups and downs, and we had some really awesome times where growth was awesome, and we've had some really long periods of no growth at all, and like I said, there's been times where I've considered quitting because I just wasn't seeing the numbers there, and it was taking up a lot of time, and it was, you know, keeping me more down than up. But there's also been an amazing amount of times where, and people that I've met that have kind of made it all worth it. And you would think I would be more sad about it ending, but I think I'm, if anything, more optimistic about just joshing, about the future of the channel, which is awesome because the last couple weeks have the last couple months in general, really the end of 2018 has kind of been just like real garbage for me, man. A lot of bad garbage stuff, losing a lot of money, totaling my car. I've been sick for like 2 weeks now. Like the hits just keep coming, and it's been tough to, even though I knew I wanted to do just Josh, and it's been really tough for me to kind of get into that mindset of like, all right, start planning this, start getting things ready, get excited for it. I'm excited for it, but at the same time, I kind of felt like I was with PlaycrastiNation, just kind of going with the ropes and kind of just continuing doing the same routine over and over and over again, and it's going to work out in the end. But finishing this, I have this weird, fulfilling sense of closure, which is awesome, and maybe that's what I need. And so rather than being upset, I am actually more excited than ever about what's to come and about what I might have with just Joshin. I seriously want to thank you guys so much, not only for your support on this series, obviously, but for the support over the last 3 years with PlaycrastiNation. We couldn't be where we are right now without you guys. Almost 400 subscribers is just an insane number, considering, especially in the last little bit, how little marketing or anything I've done with the channel, just kind of letting it go and people kind of finding it randomly, a few at a time, but the people that have are awesome. And so I just seriously want to thank you guys. Anybody who's been here from day one, which is absolutely nuts if you have been, or if you just joined last week, I don't care. Thank you for giving PlaycrastiNation a shot. I really wish it could have worked out, but unfortunately some things must come to an end, and in this case it must. But like a phoenix, just Joshin is going to rise from the ashes, and we got a whole bunch of, I got ideas flowing through my head now about different things we can do, and sweat flowing. Ideas and sweat are two things I'm very good at producing. And yeah, I'm just excited now. I'm going to end this right here so that I can go work on some stuff, because I am very excited. Yes, a little bit sentimental. Not as upset as I thought. Sentimental is a better word. It's kind of sad to see PlaycrastiNation go, you know, something you put 3 years into go. But when you know that it's being replaced by something that might be even better, that's exciting. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Not just this video, but every video. All over 1,000 videos I've uploaded to this platform. Thank you for all the support over the years. And I will see you guys next time. I finished the series and I never got a new outro. I never found one. See you guys.